If you're new to the channel, hit that like button,
Click that notification bell.
and make sure to subscribe. It helps the channel grow and I really appreciate it.
A commonly asked question is, how do you not gain weight during this lockdown? Well, one of the primary things you can do is to eliminate carb and sugar. Remember that all carbs, like rice, bread, pasta, pancit, potatoes, noodles, will break down into sugar. And anything you do not consume, the body will have to metabolize and store. So all this sugar, excess sugar, gets deposited to the liver and stored as fat. So I tell my patients, kung hindi ka karpintero, hindi ka kargador sa pier, or hindi ka super athlete, walang karapatan kumain ng kanin. Because this will all get stored as fat, and I do have a lot of patients, some even look thin, and some are even in their 20s, and they do not consume alcohol, and yet they have fatty livers. So this is because of overconsumption of carb and sugar that they cannot metabolize, so they have to store it. What else can you do? Of course, you have to burn more calories, right? And walking is one of the best ways. You can start by walking 15 minutes, build it up to 30 minutes until you can walk more. The more you walk, the more you burn. And walking is better than running because you don't jar your knees. You have less chances for injuries. And, like shin splints and tendinitis is much less with walking than with running. Although, of course, with running, you consume double the calories, but sometimes the injuries might not be worth it. Also, many of you are working sedentarily from home. So another thing you can do is to get a standing table so that you're standing while you're working. They say sitting is the new smoking because it impacts your health negatively if you're sitting all day. And even when I'm working, whether it's in the clinic or in the house, I don't sit on a chair. I sit on a Pilates ball. That way you still engage your abs and your leg muscles to try to stay balanced. So that's a great idea for some of the people who need to sit while working. It might also be a good idea to drink water like 30 minutes before your meal. That way you feel fuller more. It's better to take it way before your meal so it doesn't interrupt your digestive enzymes. And yet it can give you a feeling of fullness. You can also take a fruit. One piece of low glycemic fruit. The low glycemic fruits are apple, orange, suha, strawberries, berries, singkamas, and dragon fruit. It can give you a sense of fullness before you take your actual meal. And it can stimulate your digestive enzymes to prepare you for taking your main meal.
Do it. If you enjoyed this video and you learned something, make sure to hit that like button and don't leave without subscribing. Feel free to share this with your friends and family as well and tag them in the comments below.